Hey guys, it's Will. So we're here pre-market taking a look at the Nvidia stock as well as some of the quantum companies that are making moves today. So we're pre-market about 2% up in our portfolio. You can see SOXL is up. So looks like some of the semiconductor bull market. And then you got Microsoft doing well as Nvidia starting to push up here pre-market. So one of the things we're going to look for here as we open the day is to see if overall AI and quantum can keep some of this momentum. Yesterday, we saw IONQ get some momentum upward, kind of bouncing on that 200-day moving average here, starting to continue and have the type of day-to-day gains that you would expect if we're starting to see an uptrend. As you can see, there's potential for us to have big breakouts, but at the same time, a lot of these quantum companies right now are looking a little bit overextended. You can see they've had some green days and it's starting to look maybe bullish here. There's two ways we could look at it. If we're going to count this chart, we're going to look at the chart, we're going to look at some of the financials and some of the news. But if we're going to count this chart right here, this big dip on April 4th, then essentially that means this is the trend and we're a little overextended and we might see it sell off. But if we're not going to count that and maybe discount some of these overreactions or classify them as that, and then pull this trend up a little bit further and a little more aggressive, now it looks like, hey, maybe we've seen some of these pullbacks the past really 2 days, 3 days, and IONQ is about to make a big push up here. If we see IONQ continue this trend, that would be about a 17% increase if we see this trend continue. So you got IONQ making those moves. If you take a look at Rigetti's chart, it looks quite similar. So you can see these levels pretty similar. Again, kind of discounting April, early April there, and just drawing the trend here. And then we can go ahead and get the resistance up here. It's somewhere in this range, right? And it starts to maybe look like, okay, we're bouncing here and we might see a continuation. So then Rigetti stock has this potential for profit that looks like maybe 10 to 20%. So these are the bullish outlooks, and you can look at it on Rigetti, you could look at it on IONQ, you could look at it for QBTS. Really looks the same way here. QBTS even more so. And again, QBTS, this is D-Wave. If it has that trend play out, it's about a 20% swing. So what we're looking at, a lot of the market moves together. The quantum market moves with AI because quantum computers really have a huge impact on the growth of AI. But at the same time, they just move a lot of times with semiconductors. And as the markets yesterday, we actually bought the bear of semiconductors, so SOXS, the bear. And in our live trading session yesterday, we have quite a few charts here. Let me just break it down. We were anticipating the market would sell off, and we ended up buying. You can see this is market open right here. We had an entry price right here, and the market did sell off. Semiconductors tanked, and we saw this 6%, or really it was more than that. It was about let's see, from here, it's about a 7.5% uptrend. Now, if we're going to see, let's say, quantum make a recovery and continue up, then this right here, the semiconductor market, we're going to see this right here most likely continue kind of down like this. You see this overall trend, we see it continue down. That's not the prettiest. If I get rid of all these drawings and then just kind of take a step back here, you can see overall the semiconductor market generally moves in a downtrend because, or the bear moves in downtrend because semiconductors are going up. So what we could anticipate, and I'm going to anticipate, is potentially some moves here with Rigetti, with IONQ, that we could see these trends, showing these drawings here. These trends right here could make a lot of sense for quantum. So we're going to kind of watch closely, see how they react here in the next couple of minutes. We're going to be having our live session in Stockmate. We will be trading these quantum companies. If you guys just ever want to be there at market open, surround yourself with like-minded individuals and watch me trade live each and every morning. We do have our Stockmates sale. If you guys ever want to check it out, you can check it out from top to bottom. You got Stockmate, A to Z remote investing blueprints, 8+ hours of fundamentals, technicals, and program books, as well as our actual community where you get our weekly watch list, valued stocks, and the private messaging with myself. And on top of that, guys, we got a sale there that I would encourage you guys to take a look. You get all this along with our live sessions at market open, and you can get in without a subscription or anything like that. And you can see some of the wins we're having in the community, which is pretty cool. And that's ending soon. So if you ever want to take advantage of that, again, it's the second link in the description to join as we're getting started this morning. And on top of that, if you take a look at the markets here that we were just looking at, a lot of these make sense. But if that doesn't happen, if we start to see more downward momentum, then we'll most likely just play that downward momentum and capitalize on some of the momentum that goes down. And that would be in the form of buying those 3x semiconductor bear funds. And we've been trading them and making a killing at market open each and every morning. So I'm looking forward to doing that, whether it goes up or down today at market open. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.